Imagine chasing clues to life buried for billions of years on a planet 235 million kilometers away. That's exactly what NASA's Perseverance rover is doing right now inside Jezero Crater. And its latest target is a stubborn slab of stone nicknamed Kenmore. But this is no ordinary rock hunt. Kenmore turned out to be weird and uncooperative, shaking, vibrating, and shedding flakes, while Perseverance tried to grind beneath its dusty armor. Why bother with a reluctant rock? Because locked inside are minerals that might tell us if Mars was ever truly habitable. Welcome to Jezero, a 28-mile-wide fossil lake bed. Picture an oasis 3.5 billion years ago. Water flowing, sediment settling, maybe even microbial mats clinging to shoreline rocks. When the lake dried, it left behind a geologic time capsule layer on layer of mudstone, sandstone, and volcanic ash waiting for a robotic detective. Perseverance landed here in February 2021. Since then it's corralled 30 rock cores, zipped around on helicopter scouting missions, and scouted terrain scientists once only dreamed of. Now, the rover is pivoting from collect and store to grind and analyze on the spot. Enter the abrasion tool. Abrasion isn't glamorous, it's interplanetary sandpaper. Perseverance's bit shaves off a pancake-sized patch, only a few millimeters deep. Then its GDRT, a mini nitrogen blaster, clears the debris. What's left is a pristine window into Mars's deep past, untouched by billions of years of radiation, dust storms, and chemical weathering. Older rovers brushed rock surfaces, but bristles can smear or cross-contaminate samples. The gas puffs on Perseverance leave nothing but raw, fresh Mars. On May 13, 2025, saw 1503 Perseverance rolled onto a plateau the team calls Crocodile. There it met Kenmore, a visually ordinary outcrop hiding an obstinate personality. Mid-grind, the rock began to chatter and split, threatening to derail the procedure. In human terms, think of trying to polish a shaky antique vase without shattering it. For a rover with one arm, one chance, and zero local repair shops, that's a nail-biting moment. Once Kenmore's fresh vase emerged, Perseverance unleashed its mini-lab. What's on a macro imager? Snapping micrometer-level photos. Supercam, firing laser pulses that vaporize rock dust, sniffing the elemental smoke with spectrometers. Sherlock, using ultraviolet light to hunt for organic molecules, plus a sidekick camera that could star in a SCIF film. PIXL and X-ray detective, mapping elements grain by grain. The verdict: Kenmore is rich in clay minerals layers that form in water, built from iron, magnesium, and hydroxide groups. Clay is a cosmic sticky note. Water was here, even cooler. The tall spotted feldspar, a building block mineral of Earth's crust, and, for the first time on Mars, manganese hydroxide. On Earth, manganese oxides often bloom in oxygen-rich water and can host bacteria. Could similar chemistry once have supported Martian microbes? In geology, clays are memory foam soaking up water and preserving any organic traces. If ancient life ever wriggled through Jezero's mud, its chemical fingerprints might still hide between clay sheets. Manganese hydroxide ups the stakes. On Earth, the element plays in redox chemistry, think batteries and biological energy cycles. High manganese hints at past oxidizing conditions, maybe even pulses of oxygen in Mars's atmosphere 3 billion years ago. Long before Earth's great oxidation event, finding minerals that could support life doesn't prove life existed, but it stacks the odds. Perseverance is building a mineralogical jigsaw puzzle. Each piece is a data point, and Kenmore just added a corner piece marked water altered, mineral rich, potentially life friendly. While the in situ science keeps rolling, Perseverance is also caching core samples for the ambitious and currently endangered Mars sample return campaign. The plan: a future lander grabs the tubes, blasts them into Mars orbit, where another spacecraft ferries them home. Yet budget knives are out. The FY 2026 proposal from the Trump administration puts MS on the chopping block. For planetary scientists, that's like discovering the Holy Grail, bottling it, then being told the museum closed. Still, the Kenmore data alone helps future missions decide. Is this rock good for oxygen extraction, radiation shielding, or even building habitats? Every abrasion refines the blueprint for human footprints on Mars. If astronauts land near Jezero in the 2030s, they'll owe their mission playbook to today's robotic prospector. Kenmore's quirks teach engineers how to design drills that won't skip across brittle surfaces, and teach scientists which minerals can double as life-support ingredients. Picture it, a habitat carved from basaltic blocks, oxygen bubbling from crushed regolith, and water wrung from clay's technology seeded by one feisty rock. Perseverance is already eyeing its next destination, a feature dubbed Crocodilo. There, even older rock layers await, perhaps untouched since Mars's volcanic heyday. Each stop is a chapter in the planet's autobiography, and the climax could reveal whether life ever scrawled its signature across these pages. From dusty deltas to manganese-rich mysteries, the rover's story reminds us of humanity's relentless curiosity. We grind, we probe, we question even when the universe tosses us a weird, uncooperative rock. In the faint blush of a Martian evening, Perseverance's mass cameras peer over an ancient lake bed, lasers poised to fire, a brader ready to bite. Somewhere under that crimson crust lie answers to questions as old as stargazing itself. Are we alone? How common is life? Could Mars have been our cosmic neighbor in biology, not just in orbit? Stay tuned as we follow every wheel turn, every dusty abrasion, and every spectral flash, because in the silence of a distant crater, a machine built by human hands is whispering secrets of planetary time, and we're all invited to listen. This has been your front row seat to NASA's Perseverance mission and the stubborn rock named Kenmore. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and remember, sometimes the smallest scrape can expose the biggest discoveries. Enjoyed the deep dive into Mars and the mysteries of the red planet? Make sure to subscribe to Dynamic Trends for more cutting-edge stories in science, tech, and beyond. And don't forget to check the link in the description for 10 amazing Amazon products inspired by today's video, space-themed, science gear, and more. Hit that like button, share with fellow explorers, and let's uncover the future, one trend at a time.